G'day shooters. I'm out here having a look around for foxes, trying my luck. Don't know if I'll have any luck today, but you can only wait and see. It's a good chance to test these new Zeiss HDX binoculars. Zeiss has updated its Conquest binoculars, replacing the HD series with the new HDX range. The HDX binos come with a suite of new features, which we'll get into in a second. The range itself includes 7 sets of binoculars. The smallest HDX binos, which are not these, they've got 32mm lenses, and that makes them lighter and more compact if easy portability is the priority when you get out hunting. One of those has an 8 times magnification, and that has the widest field of view in the whole range, 420 metres wide at 1,000 metres distance. And that's a lot of ground way out there, but it also makes a big difference at close ranges. You're in thick bush, where it'll avoid excessive tunneled vision that you get with those more narrow field of view optics. There's also a 10x32, which of course just gives you a little bit more magnification, but pretty good width as well. The biggest HDXs have 56mm objective lenses, but to my mind, all 56 models are a bit too big for carting around when you're hunting. I know some people will do it, but I like to walk and I like something a bit lighter. But they do have their advantages. The 8x56 provides the largest exit pupil in the entire range, along with a very good 375mm wide field of view at 1,000 metres. It'd be the pick for low light use. So if you're out there dawn dusk a lot, the 8x56s are probably going to be really good for you. The 10x56s give the best low light performance among the higher magnification binoculars. But having said that, there's a 15x56, and that's obviously the pick if you need extra magnification. It comes with a tripod adapter because Zeiss expects that you're probably going to use it mounted. Something as big and long range as that, it makes sense. Now between the 32s and the 56s, you've got a couple of 42mm binoculars in 8 times and 10 times. To me, they're the sweet spot in the middle, and this set of 10x42s is the Goldilocks option, just right. The 10x42s benefit from the greatest weight reduction compared with the equivalent Conquest HD binoculars. They've shed 80 grams from this set, so they weigh just 715 grams. To put that into context, it's less than 100 grams heavier than the 32mm sets, and it's more than half a kilo lighter than the 56mm pairs. That makes it a pretty good option in my mind. Most 10x42s are heavier than these, and the ones that are lighter generally are either more expensive or much more plasticky. I've got a set of lighter plasticky binoculars in 10x42, and the quality and robustness just is not in the same league as these Zeiss's. And I don't expect them to last nearly as long as these ones will either. The 10x42s are pretty compact for this class, much smaller than a lot of the same spec binoculars out there, and that makes them more pleasant to have on your chest when you're out walking around with a rifle. I usually have them in a chest harness, and it's a nice compact one too. And while they don't look particularly striking in their plain shape, they are very ergonomic and they sit beautifully in your hands. I had 2 other sets of 10x42s to compare them with earlier. One was bigger, one was lighter, and for whatever the reason, this Zeiss set didn't shake nearly as much as the others when I had it up to my eyes. It's the little things like that which define the really good binoculars and the really well designed ones. Now the body of these is magnesium alloy, which not only makes them that little bit lighter, but brings consistency as heat rises or falls. Magnesium alloys are much more stable, so you get less movement of the internal optics, so you get less variation in how they work. Inside, the 32 and 42mm HDXs use Zeiss's T-Star lens coating, aspherical lenses, roof prisms, and what the company calls field flattener technology. It all creates a very nice, contrasty and colour saturated view that does its best to bring out the details and help you to spot animals. It's as effective at long ranges as it is at picking up detail in thick forest. So I can look way out there and see very clearly, or I can be up in the trees and I'll still be able to pick things out really easily. It's a superior view, definitely, although not vastly so, especially in broad daylight like right now, where it's actually hard to distinguish between just good optics and excellent optics. However, as light drops, the difference stands out a lot more again. You notice the superiority of the HDXs in the design and construction even more than in the optical quality. Zeiss has done things like make the focus adjuster on the right eyepiece lockable, so that once you've matched this one to the other side, then you don't have to worry about it being mucked up, because you can lock it in place, and that way you've always got them matched for your eyes. It's definitely a good thing. Other new features include the SFL type rubber lens caps, improved eye cups, and they are good with really nice detents and everything else, and they're comfortable against your eyes. A tripod mounting thread in the bridge, and a new surface coating that's grippy and gives the impression of lasting a long time. It doesn't seem like it's going to deteriorate like a lot of more rubbery compounds do. The weight in the focus wheel's movement, the precise notches in the eye cups movement, even the logical curve built into this neck strap, which just sits nicely around your neck, all combine to reinforce the quality that you get from these things. You get a great view, a weight saving, top ergonomics, and a beautifully made set of hunting binos. Definitely worth the money. And having said that, I'd better get back to it and see if I can find one of these foxes.